Hello students, today we will start our maths class with chapter 13, Symmetry. In this chapter, we will learn what is a symmetry and what are the types of symmetry. What is a symmetry? See, symmetry comes from the word syn, which means together, and metron is a measure. And they can't be together if there is just one thing. So, symmetry is the quality of being made up of exactly similar parts facing each other or around an axis. Okay, it is a quality of being made up of exactly similar parts. Clear? So, symmetry comes from a Greek word meaning to measure together and is widely used in the study of geometry. Mathematically, symmetry means that one shape becomes exactly like another when you move it. How you move? If you turn, flip or slide. For two objects to be symmetrical, they must be of same size and shape. There can also be symmetry in one object such as face. So, if you draw a line of symmetry around the center of your face, you can see that the left side is a mirror image of the right side. So, not all objects have symmetry. If an object is not having any symmetry, it is known as an asymmetric face. So, if you look at this face, dog face, I have shown you that white color line gives the line of symmetry. This divides the dog face into two parts. See, the left side is the original image and right side is the mirror image of this left side image, right? So, this face of the dog has a symmetry. Okay. So, what is a symmetry? When a shape is folded, the two halves match. It is known as symmetry. Look at this figure. When it gets folded up, it is matched, right? Now, what are the types of symmetry we will see? There are two types of symmetry. What are they? First one is the line symmetry and the second one is known as the rotational symmetry. So, there are two types of symmetry, line symmetry and rotational symmetry. What is the lines of symmetry now? Definition. A line of symmetry divides a figure into two halves that are the mirror image of each other. You have seen the line of symmetry on the dog picture, right? It divides its face into equal halves. Okay, one side was the mirror image of the other side. You have seen, right? Yes. So, it is known as the lines of symmetry. Now see, line symmetry for a figure. If there is a line about which the figure may be folded so that the two parts of the figure will coincide. Okay, so possible for an object or figure to have more than one line of symmetry. You can see the first figure is the unfolded figure. This line of symmetry divides into equal halves. In the second figure, it is folded up. So, it matches with the both the figures. That means the mirror image and the original image gets matched up if you fold the figure. Then we can say this figure has symmetry. See here, this trapezium has a line of symmetry. If we draw this line of symmetry and if we fold the figure, it matches up, right? Okay, so this line, but some figures have only one line of symmetry. Look at this rectangle. What about this rectangle? It has two lines of symmetry. What about this isosceles triangle? It has only one vertical line of symmetry. See, if we are drawing this more than one line of symmetry, it doesn't match us up. What about this equilateral triangle? It has three lines of symmetry because all the three sides are equal. So, we can draw three lines of symmetry for this triangle, equilateral triangle, right? What about the square? Square has how many lines of symmetry? Can you tell me? Yes, it has vertical line of symmetry, horizontal line of symmetry and diagonal lines of symmetry. Look at this deer. See, deer, flower and also the butterfly. If you draw the line of symmetry, see, the figure is folded up, it matches exactly. What about the things we use in our daily life? It has line of symmetry. Can you see? Yes. See, look at the alphabets. Alphabets of symmetry. What about A? Letter A has the symmetry or no? If we draw a line of symmetry, vertical line of symmetry in this alphabet A, it has symmetry. What about B, alphabet B? If a horizontal line of symmetry is drawn, we will be getting the symmetrical shape, right? What about C? Here also, if we draw the horizontal line, we will get the line of symmetry. What about D and E? It also has horizontal line of symmetry. What about F? F doesn't have any line of symmetry. What about H? H has how many lines of symmetry? Think and tell me. It has horizontal and also vertical line of symmetry, right? So we can conclude some shapes have symmetry and some doesn't have symmetry. It is known as asymmetrical, and if it has symmetry, it is known as symmetrical shapes. Okay. So we will start with rotational symmetry. The order of rotational symmetry tells us how many times a shape looks the same when it rotates 360 degree. Let us see this concept in detail. Look at this square. How many order of rotation it has? If it rotates with angles between 0 degree and 360 degree, the shape should matches with the original image. Clear? Let us see how the square rotates. See, it is one rotation. The next rotation, it resembles with the own image. And the third also, it resembles with the own image. And now, it rotates fourth time. Now, what is the order of rotation of the square? How many times it rotated so that it matches with the original figure? 4 times. So, order of rotational symmetry for square is 4. Look at this rectangle. Okay, again, if we rotate the rectangle with the degrees between 0 and 360, how many times it matches up? It gives the order of symmetry of the rectangle. See how many times? One time and the second time. So, the order of symmetry of a rectangle is 2. So, we can write it as order of rotational symmetry equal to 2 for this rectangle. Look at this triangle. Okay, this is an equilateral triangle. How many times it matches with the original image when it is rotated, we will see. Okay, the first time when it rotates, it matches with the original image, right? So, how many times it gets rotated? It is rotated 3 times so that it matches with the original image. Now, we will see the order of rotational symmetry. The order of rotational symmetry of a shape is the number of times you can rotate a shape so that it looks the same. Okay, you include the original position but only once. That is, not when it returns to its original position. Let us see from this figure. If it is rotated with 90 degree rotation, it resembles the original figure or else it matches with the original shape. Can you see? Yes. So, if it gets rotated with 90 degree till 360 degree, that is between angle 0 and 360 degree, it matches with the original figure, right? This is called as rotation. Okay, now this shape only looks the same when it is turned upside down. So, there are only 2 positions in which it looks the same. Its order of rotational symmetry is 2. What about this figure? The shape will look the same when it is rotated through 120 degree clockwise. So that A is at the top and then further 120 degree so that B is at the top. Okay, its order of rotational symmetry is 3. That is, it matches with the original figure. Look at this shape. This will looks the same after rotating it 90 degree. The shape has 4 points and it will look the same whichever the points is at the top. Its order of rotational symmetry is 4. What about this one? The order of rotational symmetry of a regular polygon is the same as the number of lines of symmetry, which are both the same as the number of sides. See, for this pentagon, order is 4. 5 lines of symmetry and 5 sides. What about this one? Next figure, order is 8 because it has 8 lines of symmetry and 8 points. Okay. What about this? Finally, you can also deduce the order of rotational symmetry simply by knowing the smallest angle that you rotate. Okay, 180 degree gives the order of 2. 120 degree of rotation gives order of 3. 90 degree gives order of 4. See, in this rotational symmetry, a figure has rotational symmetry. We can say if it can be rotated about a point by an angle greater than 0 degree and it should be less than 360 degree. Within that angle, the image should coincide with the pre-image. Okay, so the angle of rotational symmetry is the smallest angle through which a figure can be rotated to coincide with itself. The number of times the figure coincides with itself as it rotates through 360 degrees is called the order of rotational symmetry. See here, look at this figure square. This 90 degree rotation, the smallest 90 degree is known as the angle of rotation. How many times it rotates so that it matches with the pre-image or the original image. Okay, within 360 degree gives the order of rotation. Now it's clear? Yes. So we can say a figure has rotational symmetry if it can be rotated about a point by an angle greater than 0 degree and less than 360 degree. Okay? Yes. So here the order of the square is 4. What about rotational symmetry? We will summarize the point. Symmetry with respect to the figure center. So it should have a center of rotation. Okay, this symmetry depends on the figure center. And also an axis can be put on the point such that if the figure is rotated, the original figure appears. The number of times the figure appears in one complete rotation is called its order of rotation. See? The number of times the figure appears in one complete rotation gives the order of rotation. So, for rotation, we need 3 pieces of information. Okay. What are the 3 information we need? Center of rotation. The first one is center of rotation and angle of rotation and the direction of rotation. So, center of rotation is the point of rotation and also angle of rotation is the smallest angle. Direction means anti-clockwise or clockwise direction. Okay. Now, we will see what is center of rotation. The fixed point about which an object turns during rotation is called the center of rotation. You can see the center of rotation point darkened at the center. Okay, this is a point about which an object turns during rotation. Clear? Yes. Now we will see the next one. Angle of rotational symmetry. What is the angle of rotational symmetry and how we can calculate? We will see. Angle of rotation for regular polygons is 360 by n. What is this 360 degree? It is the total angle. Okay. Divided by number of sides. N is the number of sides. For pentagon, it has 5 sides. So, 360 by 5 gives 72 degree. This 72 degree is the smallest angle through which the figure rotates so that it coincides with the original image. What about hexagon? It has 6 sides. So, 360 by 6 gives angle of 60 degree. This 60 degree is the smallest angle through which the hexagon rotates to coincide with the original image. Clear? So, this is all about angle of rotation. Now, we will see the order of rotation. So, order of rotational symmetry is the number of distinct ways in which a figure can map onto itself by rotation. So, every figure has an order of symmetry as 1. All the images have the order of symmetry as 1. Okay. So, what is order of rotational symmetry? It is the number of distinct ways in which a figure can map onto itself by rotation. How many times it maps to itself by rotation is called the order of rotation. See here how we are finding the angle of rotation and order of rotational symmetry of a hexagon. See what is the formula for calculating angle of rotation? It is 360 by n. So 360 by how many sides does an hexagon have? 6 sides. So 360 by 6 gives 60 degree. Okay, look at the original image. How many sides it has? It has 6 sides. If it rotates with 60-degree rotation, again it coincides with the original image. If it rotates with 120-degree rotation, again it coincides with the original image. Again, if it rotates with 60-degree rotation, it becomes 180-degree rotation, so that it coincides with the original image. What about the next one? In 240 rotation, in 300-degree rotation also, it coincides with the original image. What about this 360-degree rotation? Again, this hexagon coincides with the original image. So, if we are counting, leave this original image and count all the other number of hexagons. How many are there? There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So, 6 times it rotates within 360 degree to coincide with the original image. So, the order of rotational symmetry of a hexagon is 6. Okay? Yes. Now, we will see the rotational symmetry of few plane figures. See, look at this parallelogram. Okay, this parallelogram has two order of rotational symmetry, so that it rotates twice so that it coincides with its original image within 360 degree. So, what is the center of rotation? It will be the intersection of the diagonals of the parallelogram. What about this regular polygon with the end sides? See, there are equilateral triangle, square and pentagon given as examples for regular polygon. So, the order of rotational symmetry will be n. Okay, that means number of sides. What about the center of rotation? Here again, it is the intersection of diagonals. Clear? What about the rhombus? Rhombus has 2. Order of rotational symmetry as 2. What about center of rotation? It is the intersection of diagonals. Center of rotation is the intersection of diagonals. So, what about the circle? Circle has unlimited order of rotational symmetry, or else we can say as infinite number of rotation. What about the center of rotation? It is the center of the circle. And for trapezium and kite, there is no order of symmetry. So, you should know what is a regular polygon. A equilateral polygon has all sides congruent. That means equal. Okay. And equiangular polygon has all angles congruent. Okay. So, a regular polygon is both equilateral and equiangular. That means all sides and angles are equal, or else we can say they are same. Clear? Now comes our assignment part. What is the assignment for today? Exercise 13A, question number 1, 2 and 3. And also there are questions from exercise 13B and also exercise 13C. Question 1 and 2. Okay, these are all so simple questions. Just you have to draw the lines of symmetry, find the angle of rotation and find the order of rotation. That's it. Complete the homework and keep it ready. Let's see in the next video. Bye for now.